Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about the 2026 Buffalo Trace Prohibition collection. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Katie Joyce, and Matt Modica.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking today about Buffalo Trace and this, Prohibition collection, what they've got going on with that. There are some different brands in there this year, so we'll talk about those after the break. For right now, though, McNew said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, McNew?
So this is a very pressing question in my life.
Okay.
Do you guys make decisions on where you're going based on the parking situation? So if I have to parallel park, probably not coming. If it's a weird little...
That's a good policy for you.
It is a great policy for me. If it's a weird parking lot and I don't like the turnout of it, I'm probably not going. So the other day, I really freaking wanted a burrito. And the Qdoba parking lot is easier than the Chipotle parking lot, but way better. But I was like,
oh yeah,
that's
what they say.
I don't want to pay for delivery, so I'm just going to go to Qdoba because I that's easier to navigate for me. So
right.
You guys make decisions based on the parking situation, I guess is my question.
Okay.
No.
I'll join you. I kind of do, McNew. I stress about downtown parking. Am I going to be able to find a spot? Where do you go and all that? And then, sometimes you got to circle around because it's one-way streets. And you're like, am I getting closer or further away from it can be a pain if you don't know the city and it's a downtown situation. So I will think about that and be worried about it and try to scope it out with Google Maps and stuff beforehand. So I'll give it that sort of look. So yes, to some degree, yes.
Okay.
I do take pride in the spots that I can get my truck in and the parallel parking I can do. So I can parallel park my full truck better than I can do a car. I oversteer when I try to parallel park a little sedan and I suck it up and I get out and I'm like, I usually parallel park a 4-door truck. I promise I can do this. And so I've been parallel parking almost every day lately because at the courthouse we don't have assigned seating. I have assigned seating. I get the same chair. We don't have assigned parking. And so
even for the judge?
No, I don't. And so part of it is I can't say judge parking. That would be a security risk for anyone who gets pissed off at me.
You don't want your headlights bashed in. Yeah.
Although I drive a big red truck with personalized plates, so anyone who wants to know it's me knows it's me. But anyways, the prosecutor's office and the clerk's office have been in a war over the street parking, and so normally there's shit spots left, and they've been leaving this one middle spot in this row of 4 parallel spots. So I've been parallel parking every day, which it helps. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, still got it. As like I get out,
Right.
like walking away from the explosion, not jumping, kind of a vibe. So I embrace that. But I recently was in meeting some. We were in Louisville and going to go downtown and meet somewhere with friends for dinner. And like drove around the block once. There was a game going on at the Yum Center as well. It was crazy. Couldn't find a spot. And then we got to like the parking garage like a block away. And it was like $30+ for that parking lot. And I was like, I'm not paying $30 to meet people at an Irish pub for dinner. So I texted our group of friends and I was like, see you guys later. And I went across the bridge into an entire other state to go eat at a restaurant with a full lot. And it was beautiful. So
Bill and had a good time.
Okay.
yeah, had a fantastic time at this like bar
Down to
tavern
Bourbon's
place.
Bistro.
Yeah. Go to the bistro.
Well, if I would have been thinking about that, I was pissed off and just wanted to get away from Louisville. And I took the first bridge I found and ended up in
It's just
Indiana.
I ended up in Indiana, and it was
Yeah.
great.
So you don't stress about it, but sometimes you don't deal with it well.
Correct. Yeah. So I will not pre-plan, but if I get down there, I will quickly abandon the plan if the parking pisses me off.
Okay. Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
I'll find a spot, and I might have to walk to get to where I'm going, because if I'm driving around, I don't, I've got my GPS, but it knows where I'm supposed to be. And now I'm looking on surrounding streets for parking. And then by the time I'm done, I'm like, well, I better drop a pin or else I will never find my car.
It's true. That could be the bad thing.
Because
Yeah.
I do, because I'm just like, fuck this. There's nothing close by this restaurant, venue, whatever I want to go to. I will park 3 blocks away. I don't mind a walk. I don't. But like,
I get pissed off by
You're
it.
the same person who won't put a grocery cart away because you're worried you're going to get killed.
no, that's only because there was one weird man that one time.
You really walk city streets, blocks, and you won't on a grocery store parking lot. You won't put the cart away. You just
Well,
throw
when
it
you're
out
dressed
there.
up and in heels, you feel less intimidated.
My God,
Your
McNeil.
sneakers and sweats at the grocery store, you don't feel as badass. So,
Yeah.
you got to watch out.
This is down to one time now. When she told that story, it wasn't one time. I was like, do you ever not put the cart in the corral? And it was like, if I don't feel safe, I'm going to leave it right where it's at. Yeah, I'm not going to put it away.
One time, but this is an ongoing policy. If I felt weird again, I'd be like, fuck this cart. I'm getting in my car and driving off without my seatbelt because I don't like that weird man. Like, I will leave.
Maybe he saw you on Instagram on the 4th of July.
He was trying to give you $12.95, okay?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you just threw away $12.95.
send that to me virtually. Don't be weird in person.
Okay. Yeah. I saw a transaction go down in a grocery store. I'm positive of it. So I go to Schnucks, Butler Hill, and I go to park, and there's a guy in a truck next to me. He looks over, and so I make eye contact. I go and I shop, and I get just some stuff for the shop, so it doesn't take long. I come back out, and I see he's still there. And then the car comes up with a woman who's probably late 40s, early 50s, scantily clad. I hear her say, "Hey, baby," and she jumps in the car and they leave. I'm positive that's a transaction going down there.
Yes.
Yeah, Schnucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Schnucks parking lot. What do they call the lot lizards?
Yeah.
Well, she had a car and she left it, and then she went with him to wherever they were going to go. And I was like, that's a transactional situation. Yeah.
So
I waited there, and I waited
not
until she
off
got
topic.
back, and then I drove her around a little bit, if you know what I'm saying.
And then you drove over.
For science.
For science. So I came back from lunch a couple weeks ago to the office, and I park in the back of the building, and we've got this privacy fence because there's a house right there. And I pull in, I'm like, someone's in my spot. So I get out of the car, and this dude's head pops up out of the back seat of the car in my spot. And I walk in the back door, and one of the people I work with, she was in there in that area, and I was like, so I think we have a little rendezvous happening in the back. And she's like, oh, awesome. And she goes out, and there's a donut shop next door, and she sits on the crates from the donut shop and just sits there until they both kind of slink out of the back seat. She gets in her car, he gets in his car, and they drive off.
Huh.
What?
1
In the
o'clock
middle
in
of the day.
afternoon. behind a dental office in a donut shop.
Oh, that's a little
That
afternoon
had to
delight.
be like a bucket list item. Like,
Well, he looked very young, and
Okay.
she did not.
So people
So
having
they were not a real couple.
uh,
Oh.
like I feel like this was an affair where they're just like, okay, neither one of us want to pay for a hotel today.
Or maybe it was transactional. Maybe it was
I think it might have
transactional.
been a transaction. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're hoping that her just
Interesting.
standing out there, sitting there, waiting for them to leave, put
I guess.
a
Hopefully.
damper
I
on
was
her.
appalled by the Schnooks thing. I was like, this is terrible.
Right.
Yeah. I did not care for that. So yeah. Matt, how about you?
I would say not in general, but so where I work, parking is horrible. It's in the Central West End downtown, and
Okay.
it's always off-street parking. It's always, during business hours, it's the stupid meters, and they have the meter maid people that go around, and they're pretty relentless.
Okay. Yeah.
Tickets and stuff. And
It's a
so
moneymaker, so yeah.
it's just more of an annoyance thing where I'll just end up door dashing for the most part instead of going
DoorDashing.
out local.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of really good restaurants and everything around.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it's just a pain in the butt to do
I-
all that.
I don't DoorDash, and then I go to Wingstop though. I do like going there, and I bet you 80% of their business is DoorDash. It's amazing how many orders they get coming in and stuff like that. And I see people come and just buy the stuff, but then I also see other people put all the stuff out, take everything out of the bag, put it out on the counter, open stuff up, and it's disgusting. Now they're probably very highly rated DoorDash people because I guess they're checking to make sure everything's there and everything's correct. But to me, people being around my food disgusts me. And now, if someone just made it and they're touching it or whatever, but that's different to me. They're going through some sort of professional protocol. Not the DoorDash driver. They're probably just picking their nose and then coming in there and checking my food.
No,
I don't
because
want
it
that.
doesn't come with that sticker on the bag. Like there's a little closed sticker, and I'm like, if the DoorDasher touched my food, like I'm sending it back. I'm asking for a refund every time. Like
Really?
they don't need to check my shit. If I get the wrong shit, I will talk to the restaurant. I will talk to DoorDash. Leave that little sticker on there. Don't rifle through.
I guess a lot of people take it out on the DoorDashers, though, which, again, if the order's wrong, that should be the other place. But so I guess that's why they try to fix things when they're there. But
No, don't touch my things.
it's gross.
Less fingers, the better.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. So then I felt good about not DoorDashing when I saw that. I was like, oh, God, that's my nightmare right there.
There's a Wings Etc. by my house I go to quite often, and they get a lot of DoorDash off, like DoorDashers, and I'm like, they just come in and they wait forever, and I'm just like, do you guys just like kind of like try to fuck the DoorDashers? And they're just kind of like, yeah, we don't care if these orders are slow. I'm like, we take care of the bar and everything else, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
People stand there for like 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm like, it feels weird that this dude is just standing over here. They're just like, yeah, we'll get it when we get it. They do not give a fuck about the DoorDash orders at all.
Yeah. DoorDash is a whole thing that I guess I'm just too old. I never got into it.
No, I liked it when I lived in Greenfield. It's not good when I live in Muncie. Like I liked it when it was convenient. It's not convenient here. It's not good.
Okay. Months
I've
to get your
never
act together.
DoorDashed in my life.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
John
DoorDash
has
for
to
my
our house, but I
mom.
have not.
My mom
kid
will call
does.
me and need something, so I'll DoorDash it to her because 30 minutes away.
Right.
In
Yeah, that
working.
makes sense.
But
It's
that's the
easier
only
because
reason I've
you
ever
don't
done
have to like go talk to her or deal with her either. So
Uh-huh.
That is the clientele that is more likely to have cases in front of me than any other job.
Really?
Would be the delivery people, the DoorDashers, the etc.
Okay.
So I already, for our pizza delivery, order everything in John's name and not mine. But there's been a few awkward door answers with people bringing my pizza
Oh,
to
God.
the door. And they're like, hi. And I'm like, I have no idea who they are, but I kind of recognize their face. And I was like, oh yeah, this is awkward. Okay.
That happened to me once at a restaurant.
because they have felonies, like they can't get
They have some kind of case in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work as an overnight manager at Schnucks, and I got a kid who had a clearly fake ID, and we had a good relationship with the police, so I just called the police. I was like, this guy's got a fake ID. And And he started trying to grab it. I was looking at it. He started trying to grab it from me. I was like, fuck this. I'm calling the police. So I call the police, and he ends up running out of there and whatever. And then about 3 weeks later, I go out to dinner. Who's my fucking waiter but that guy? I was like, I don't feel good. I'm going to be heading out. I wasn't going to fucking eat food there from that guy.
There was going to be spit in your food for sure.
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way.
Oh,
He
dang.
popped up loogies.
Yeah.
Not just little.
God damn.
Yeah, you had no choice but to leave.
I had to leave.
You could not eat there.
I called the police on the kid. So, yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh, man.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, there you go. There's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We think we skipped Matt, but that's fine. This topic's over. What's everybody drinking? I'm going to go first. I've got Yellowstone, the Recollection series. Look at that bottle. It's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
It's gorgeous, folks.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Here we go. Oh, that cork pop was gorgeous. That was gorgeous. So, yes.
For $12.95.
I've got the lead. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping I can hang on because I really oversold that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No.
We'll see what happens. Next up is going to be KK. KK, what do you got there?
Okay. I'm going to drink some Wollersheim.
Wollersheim, okay.
They're bottle and bond. I don't expect much.
Okay, yeah, your expectations were right on. I have the lead still. McNew, what do you got?
Wouldn't go with the Yellowstone, but it's the toasted. I don't think she'll do much.
Nothing at all. In fact, I still have the lead. We're going to have Matt go next. I'm hoping Katie has a bad bottle. Maybe having her go last will fatigue her and she'll be bad.
I've got Neely Rye Leap Day pick.
Okay. Okay, nice poppage. Not quite enough. I still have the lead with my Recollection series. Katie, your last but not least. What do you got there?
Well, I did choose a bottle that was much lower. And because I won the last two, that
Okay.
I tried to be nicer here.
Here's my chance. Here's my chance.
Yep, so I've got a bottle of Hirsch.
Okay. Ooh, this is close. This is close. We're going to throw it to McNew. McNew, who got it?
Oh, I hate judging. This was a little bit louder on my end.
Yes, I win. And Katie, there's nothing you can do. There's no appeals process to this. These rulings are final.
That's right. Just got to accept it. That's how it goes.
I mean, you can complain about it, but it doesn't do any good.
This is not
What
a
she
big
tells the pizza guys when they come to the door.
You can bitch, moan, and groan, but the decision stands.
Yeah. What were you saying, McNew?
But this was a thin margin, but you
Okay, I won. That's all that matters. In the records book, it looks like I hit a double grand slam. It's a huge win. So cheers to me.
W.
Cheers.
Ding.
It's like
All right,
in
well-
golf when you have a horrible, hideous hit, but it ends up rolling up like towards the
Yeah.
green. And you're like, you know what? Doesn't matter. Scorecard doesn't say how ugly the hit was.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about the Prohibition set. It's out. Are you getting yours? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Neely Family Distillery.
You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Buffalo Trace's Prohibition collection.
All right. KK, you're our research expert here.
Yes, I am.
Can you summarize this? We got a lot of information. I don't think we want to go through all
It is
that.
a lot of information.
Yeah, let's see if you can hit the highlights.
It's the third Prohibition collection.
Okay.
A set of 5 375 bottles
Okay.
inspired by defunct whiskey brands from the early 20th century. It is filled with Buffalo Trace's highest proof rye, and the blends are 10 to 14 years old.
Okay.
And for the low price of $1,000,
Okay.
you can get a set of 5 375s that aren't actually Prohibition whiskeys.
Right.
It's almost like a decanter series.
Kind of. I mean, the first one that they've got there, comes in at 140.6 proof. I don't think Henry Watterson, Kentucky Straight Rye, was hazmat back in the day. Do you? I doubt it.
The bottles look cool. They look old-timey.
Oh, I love the set. And the whiskey up is fantastic. I mean, 14-year-old Buffalo Trace, please sign me up. I want all of it. But yeah.
And 140.6 proof.
Yeah. And
so we've got the Watterson.
Yep.
And then we've got the John G. Carlisle. That's
skipped
kind
one.
of a tongue twister.
You skipped one there.
Oh, I did? Well,
Yeah.
my pages got out of order.
Okay. Kentucky River.
I love you have them printed, by the way.
Absolutely.
I've mentioned it before, but I always appreciate it each time I see it.
Yeah. I do. And then when I'm done with them, I set them to the side, and then my dog takes them to the middle of the room and performs the shredding function.
Okay.
You have a built-in shredder. That's beautiful.
Yeah. There's a Walter B. Duffy bourbon.
I love that one. I love it. If you know a little bit about Duffy, he was a character. He was one of those guys who claimed that bourbon could fix anything. It was a cure-all, kind of snake oil salesman type, and ended up being so successful at that the government had a hard time with him. And he made so much money. He actually owned what the distillery is now we call Buffalo Trace. He actually owned that distillery for a short time. So
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Bringing back the old guys' names, because I didn't know who that was, but that they're bringing back a little bit of the history and giving them a shot again. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's with all the big names because the owner of the distillery after George T. Stagg's death, and then delegated the operations to Albert B. Blanton.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Walter Duffy was a character.
They should make a line for him, an all the time.
Why does he not have a line like Blanton?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why does he not have a whole brand?
Well, he was very much he found, I forget how the loophole worked, but he found a loophole with a government ruling that allowed him to continue to make money. And I forget what it was. It was something like, I forget how it worked, but it was, we did a whole bourbon thing on him when we did the bourbon history show, and I'm not good at remembering that stuff, but we had an expert on that knew the whole Walter Duffy story, because he was from Rochester, New York, and he ended up getting run out of there because he had nothing but problems. So then he buys this distillery, and so it was amazing. So yeah. And then the last one, Kathy, is Cove Spring,
Cove
Kentucky Straight
Spring Bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like it's
So
a
they
weeded
range from
bourbon.
like 100. Two of them are 100 proof, 107, 120. So they have a good range of proofs.
Yes.
The
And I'm
artwork on
sure
the
they're
Cove Spring one
tasty.
does look cool.
They all look pretty cool, I
They
think.
do. Yeah.
It'd be a fun set to have. Like, if someone like, here, this is a gift for you. That's a hell of a gift. This is awesome. But
That would be an
Once again,
incredible gift.
It
Yeah.
would.
marketing team at Buffalo Trace.
yeah.
Yeah, no, like the labels are great. Like the bottles look good. Like the history is good. But like, I'm not gonna go drop $1,000.
I know. That's a tough dollar.
And that's mentioning gifts is where it gets. So I would not ever buy this for myself. I don't value whiskey drinking at all enough to spend $1,000 on these. But if I came across this in person, and I had the right opportunity that would be a great gift, I think I would consider it for that, of someone that I would buy like $1,000 gift for. And I think in that situation, normally you can find people to go in on.
Right.
Go in with it.
We have this happen at the barrel shop. We've sold a $1,000 bottle before. But again, it's the situation where like the boss of a whole department is retiring
Yeah.
and everyone chips in and they're not looking for a $100 bottle or $150 bottle. They want $1,000 bottle, because they everybody's might be only throwing in $25, but they have over $1,000 in the pot. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely giving like retirement wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are different than the previous ones, so it'd be kind of cool to have all of them. It's fun how they keep coming up with new ones, so
Right.
it's cool.
I would. Yeah, if I came across this, I'd totally get it for your retirement, Steve.
There you go. Oh my God, I hope Katie runs across this. That'd be awesome. We'll see.
Yeah.
Or you can start sending me a list of other $1,000 gifts that you'd prefer instead.
Wow, there you go. There you go. Katie's a good friend to
Apparently, I
have.
just sent the benchmark.
Yeah. 1,000. I'll have a list tomorrow.
I really
too,
like the part of the
alphabetized.
invite that said no gifts.
Well, yeah, but if you're, I just didn't want the, old man T-shirts, but yeah, when you're willing to spend $1,000 gift, well, then yes, please bring the gifts.
I'll go in on it, Katie. I can contribute.
See? I think we can find
$43.
like 5 of us to go in on it, and then it's very reasonable.
There you go.
Have a great gift. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, on that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me at LinkedIn, Matt Modica.
Okay. Katie.
Well, if any of you listening do find the Prohibition collection out anywhere, please just buy it, and I'll pay you back, because apparently I'm now locked in to buy this for Steve's retirement.
Heck yeah.
And so when you do go find it and buy it, then send me that message on Instagram at Katie Proof.
Okay. All right. KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength. Willing to contribute $43 to anyone who wants
43?
to buy this $1,000 gift for Steve.
And we'll get $12.99 from McNew from one of the subscribers.
Yes. She donates one of her subscribers' money. That's nice. That's nice.
I think it makes good sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV, but you know what? If somebody wants to like send me a $250, I will throw it to this.
There you go. There you go. For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akin across all social media. ABVnetwork.com. That's where we put all of our content. ABVBarrelShop.com. That's what's going on at the shop. And last but not least, let's not forget Bourbon Sasquatch over on YouTube. I'm telling you, I'm picking up steam. I've got 900 new subscribers in the last 28 days. That's pretty good. When I only had like 7,800, so to add 900 more on top of that,
That's awesome.
that's a good clip. So yeah, things are.
And you haven't even had to show people nipples yet, Steve.
No.
Yeah, only the reaction to nipples. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So people are waiting for the nipples to come out, but
They're waiting for onlysasquatch.com.
Yes, for sure.
Holy Sasquatch.
And
Sasquatch Finder.
my Demetrius Kane video, the one that I had that surpassed 1 million views, is now sitting at 1.8 million. I checked it right before that. So it's crazy.
Dang.
I was a couple of those views last night because I was like, what is this video? I gotta go look at it.
Yeah, it's like nothing. It's nothing. Why is that?
And yet
of
you
all the
watched it
content I
7
create-
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All the stuff I do, and that's the thing that goes crazy. It's just, so I admit I don't know how to do that.
It just has to work.
Yeah. And I've done multiple ones of those. Every time you do a barrel pick, that's the process. I always get one shot of Demetrius filling the glass. None of them have been 1.8 million views before. So usually it's like 300, something like that. So, all right, Matt, we already asked you, right?
Yeah.
No, we're wrapping up. I'm going to remind everybody, please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnance, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.